Hey there, my name is Austin Marks and welcome to my YouTube channel. So on my YouTube channel I mainly talk about respiratory therapy, however I do have a few other videos, so if any of that interests you, make sure you like and subscribe. So if you've been following me for a while and you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I got a big promotion. So I'm now a lead respiratory therapist for night shift. So I've only actually been an RT for 2 years and I got this position. So I didn't do anything fancy, I didn't do anything special. I'm not an extravagant respiratory therapist, I just kind of applied to it and I got the job. However, I do want to talk about a few of my experiences that helped me get this job. I want to talk about my new roles and then I want to talk about any pay increases that I may be getting. So I worked at the same hospital for just about 2 years now. Like I said, I've been on night shift the entire time. I wouldn't say I'm an extravagant respiratory therapist, however, I am a team player. I help out with everyone. I go ahead and I try and go above and beyond my job, however, that's not always the case. I'm just a normal RT. I think another thing that helped me get this position is my experiences. So, as many of you know, I also work PRN in another hospital. I worked PRN all throughout COVID. I also picked up a lot of overtime. So, if you're a respiratory therapist, you know this, that a year or so in COVID makes up for a lot of experience time. So I feel like that really helped and showed who I am as a respiratory therapist, kind of showed my bosses and anyone that was hiring me that I was more than capable for the job. So I also used to be in the military, and the military is all about leadership, leadership courses, everything. So I believe I got a lot of my leadership roles from there and kind of the characteristics that kind of built on top of me, and I believe that my employer saw that as well, which kind of helped me get the job as well. So I was also the class president of my respiratory class, so I had that to put on my resume. Plus my employer knew that as well, and he could kind of just see all these traits, I guess, that would make me a good lead therapist. Like I said, I never really did anything extravagant. I just kind of saw the opening, and I applied. So the hospital I work at now is building another hospital, and our main lead therapist on day shift is going over there, and then the night shift lead right now is going to day shift. So therefore the position opened, I applied, I don't know if anyone else applied, so therefore I could be telling you all this and I could be the only one that applied, so therefore I automatically got the job, but I don't know. Some of my new roles will include watching the employees under me, so I believe I have 6 or so employees I need to keep track of. So I need to keep track of all their ACLS, their PALs. I need to make sure that they are charting correctly, kind of just keep track of everything, all their evaluations. I need to also make sure I have track of all the equipment, where it's at, who's doing what, how many people in the ICU. Kind of set up each unit or each night for the day before, that way the next day can come in and kind of just hit the floor running. Especially if it's a busy night or a busy week even, you got to make sure that you're always prepared for the next day and that nothing is slacking. You have all your equipment, you know where everyone is, you got to make sure you know all your call-offs, if you got to call anybody in. You just got to take a leadership role within the department. So I recently just did start my orientation. It is a lot to take in, I would say, because it's just a lot of things that I never did as a typical floor respiratory therapist or employee, I would say. However, it's just, like I said, a lot of new information. Nothing too difficult. I mean, I can definitely learn it. So with pay, if you see my last video where I talked about the salary that I was making, I actually got 2 pay raises since then, and then with this leadership role I got another pay raise, so I'm making about $5 more than I was in that video. So that's a huge increase, because I know a lot of people were saying, oh, well, I'm from California and I make so much more than that. And well, you're in California and I'm from Pennsylvania, so the tax laws are definitely different. Like I said before, there's just so much that goes into pay. I could tell you how much I make, and the next person from the state over or even a town over could say, oh, well, I make this much. But like I said, so much goes into pay. Where will this take me within my career? So that I don't know. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more information about where I'm exactly going with my career and all that stuff. So just make sure you stay tuned for that. Well, anyway, I hope this gives you a little bit of perspective of what's going on in my life and how I got this lead position. And like I said, I never did anything extravagant, I just kind of applied for it. Well, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.